Good evening, everyone.
Dang, last time we're going to be watching that intro for at least a few weeks. I'm sad.
At
least a few
weeks. We'll get to soon enough. Good evening. How is everyone?
Great, man.
Good, man. What's going on?
I was hoping everyone would say that, especially after the episode that we've had today. Holy hell!
I loved all the memes or the social posts last night. Like, he said the thing. They said the thing.
Right? Yep.
Oh, dude, who's in chat, bro?
I gotta plug
Keenan, are you working, dude?
Keenan,
I think he's working.
give me 1 second. I gotta close my door.
What's up?
Batman, Adam, Mark, Commander Kerno, Tim, Jessica. What's going on, guys and girl? Damn.
Legends.
All legends.
the thing and the pose.
Oh yeah,
Although
he did
say
do the
and
pose,
girl
yeah.
because we never get more than one girl. Like,
Right, dude, never.
Right, I'm like your only representation right here.
He's in the tower, dude.
Indeed, it worked.
In
Man.
the tower, bro.
You don't need to fucking land planes. Just come and hang out. The planes can land themselves these days.
I didn't know he was an air traffic controller. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, dude.
So, everyone, welcome. Good evening.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yes, we're definitely doing that this week.
It's gonna come out live. So.
Welcome to everyone in the chat. Obviously, by now we all know we've got our regulars. So joining us this week, Paul, the Island Jedi, Carter, Blue Mamba, Jessington, Jesse, Kyber Fanatic, Kyberphonic.
Jessington.
I love
Jessington.
Yeah. I just think like Downton Abbey. Jessington!
Very fancy.
Elvis, the Blues Bro, Chris, the Nerd Dad. Our princess has returned. Natalia, welcome back. And you're all stuck with me for God knows how long.
Give me 1 second. My cat.
I might need to get a drink.
That's what this is.
What
What are you drinking? What are you drinking? That's the question.
It's like a-
chill. Oh, guys.
Capri Sun.
I got sparkling strawberry juice from Trader Joe's, which has vodka in it, and that's what's sold me.
Oh, someone's gonna get lit.
Just having a little mega pint of strawberry juice.
A mega pint.
Mega pint.
I love that. Were you there?
Who showed up?
Aw, thanks, Matt.
Elvis is just a vibe, man. Like,
Truth be told, I might be changing the name from the Blues Bro soon. I felt like I needed to wear the new fedora at least once, but it's Kenobi. He's civilized. You can dress it up a little.
so uncivilized. So, guys, part 6, the finale. We theorized as to it might be an hour and a half long. We theorized that we might surprisingly get different characters. Cal Kestis, we'll come to that later on.
I feel the same way about the Death Star, bro. It's coming next season.
Might be in the credits. Psych, there's 3 more episodes. There's not.
I rewatched that celebration when he says episodes, 4, 5, 6, and then someone in the crowd's like 7, 8, 9. You and like 7, 8, 9. It's like smile, like no, that was never him saying 10 episodes.
We can live in hope, can't we?
Right.
Ben, what's going on, dude? Don't worry about being late. We were late. Damn it. So, you know what? Like, I'm gonna take a fucking back seat tonight, folks. Like, episode 6, part 6, the finale. Carter, you can kick us off, dude. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, dude, if anyone's gonna kick us off, it needs to be you.
What am I gonna say, dude?
Anything you want, man.
Holy. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was had a little bit of anxiety building up to that fight. So I'm like, we just get to it, bro. Just get to it. When it happened, I don't know. I was just stunned the whole time it was kind of happening because they were mirroring moves from the flashback in the previous episode. Vader did a little spin move. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I saw that too.
2 hands.
Yeah, he did use 2 hands. For a second, I think Rage said it earlier, but I thought he was about to say I have the high ground.
Yeah.
When he pushed Kenobi. When he did that force like pound and like broke the ground, I thought that was really sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Dude, and not to interrupt you, Carter, because I thought of you when this actually happened. When Kenobi's in the hole and Vader comes and looks down at him in the hole, and I was like, I know Carter right now is going, "Who's got the high ground now, bitch?"
Yeah.
I was literally thinking that to myself when I saw that.
I really like the fight because the first half is Vader just beating the shit out of him, and then it's Obi beating the shit out of him in the second half. I think this show just has, and like people can disagree with me, I don't care, but I think this show definitely has the best Vader lines. Like,
oh, for sure, yeah.
Just Anakin is gone. I am what remains is just it's just a badass line.
That hit.
And like when his helmet is in half and you see Anakin and it's like a mix of like distorted like James Earl Jones and Hayden's voice mixture. It was just, and like okay, credit to Ewan McGregor, his acting in that scene when he's talking to Anakin and he's tearing up, dude. That
broke me. That
hit me pretty hard. I thought that was just.
Well, he never apologized to him, and he was apologizing.
Yeah, and I thought that was. Well, okay. The 2 things I was talking to Sam about this earlier. The 2 things that, like, if I have to nitpick, and I really don't want to nitpick, 2 things. If it was on, see that right there is just insane. Like it's just it's just so wild that's an actual shot from a Lucasfilm like
live action
produced show. Like it's just so crazy that is a real shot.
It's really so well done.
But the 2 things that like if I have to nitpick, I wish Duel of the Fates was playing while they were fighting, and I wish that it was on a more lit planet.
I'll agree with that.
Like it was more vibrant, I guess.
It was very dark again.
Yeah, it was very dark again. But those 2 things just isn't enough for me to just say like it was. I didn't enjoy. I enjoyed this fight, and I think it's the best Disney era duel, like animated or live action. I think it's definitely one of the best Disney era duels for sure.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah,
because I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying it didn't beat Revenge of the Sith.
It doesn't beat the prequels, but it's still up there.
I don't think they ever could.
I don't think
I have a thought on that.
I think it's still like up there.
It's a good medium between old and new.
Yes.
You still get a little twirl, you still get a little bit of the badass action, but you don't have so much of the saber flailing like you do when they're, in Sith, for example, right? Yes. And I actually think that they did a really fantastic job kind of bridging that gap between those 2 things. Because like anybody my age that's close to 40 grew up and the lightsaber fights were nothing like what the newer films were like, right? So like to have that, even when I watched it, like I was watching it super early this morning and my wife came downstairs and I'm like sitting there on the edge of my seat and I'm like, oh my God. And it was one of the first times where I've ever, like, even for Vader, I've been like, yeah, like it was just seeing the 2 of them fight in that way was so much, in my opinion, more real, right? And I really enjoyed that part of it.
I mean, I give major props to the guy in the suit, the stunt double inside the suit, who was able to pull off those moves the way you do. I mean, all of us, anyone who owns even a Black Series helmet, you put that thing on, you can't see. So the fact that he has all the armor on, he's got everything. He's got the helmet, he's got gloves, he's got everything. He moved as if he's not even wearing them. So major props to whoever was in that.
That's that clunky control box to hold on to.
Dude, that right there, that comment, that's another thing. I did not expect Obi-Wan to do that.
Smash the block.
Dude, that was insane.
He used the saber as the hilt as an actual weapon, not the actual blade itself, but he used it as his smart dude. I don't know. It's great.
Yeah. It like the thing is like with Kenobi, his fighting style was more on the defense, but we saw a lot of offense from him in that duel, which is not that much. It's not really Kenobi. You know, it's not his style, but it was so cool to see that he's able to do that.
He went a little bit kind of dark side, in my opinion. You know,
when he was smashing up
Well, you say that because you've never seen any light side person in any movie go that hardcore, right? Like,
exactly.
Other than Anakin. Anakin
Agreed.
Was pretty hardcore.
But
A lot of emotion.
He was completely playing Anakin or Vader at his own game. He was just going for it. He was going hard and fast. He was going hard and heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was smashing.
He even did that like behind the back Obi-Annie turn to like basically taunt him. I thought that was sick.
Bro, at Ewan's age right now, and he was able to like nail that move so perfect.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, it's like you never even stopped twirling something around in the past 20 years.
Yeah.
I actually screamed. I was like, "Not the Obi-Annie!" It was.
So I might be reaching with this theory, but stick with me for like 40 seconds, right? So at the end, when we get the line from Qui-Gon, right, and all that, and he says, "You weren't ready yet," or I forget the exact way he said it. The reason, he couldn't open up to him yet.
Ready to see. Yeah.
I'm going all the way back to the Phantom Menace when he's saying, "Leave your anxieties behind. Use your feeling. Use your instinct. Be in the moment." And I feel like his fighting style, he's never just truly used passion and feeling. And I think that's what you're seeing with the dark side, is the passion and the feeling. And it was that flashback to Leia and Luke when he got his feelings figured out and did the full-on Jesus, Robert Downey Jr., Jericho missile thing with all the rocks coming down and all that. I don't know. I feel like that was the moment where he truly decided to give in to feeling and let trust in that. I could totally be reaching, but I feel like there was something to that line why he said that.
That's a good way of looking at it too. That's definitely a good way of looking at it too.
And then also would be why the fight seems better in Revenge of the Sith, because Obi's just stopping every block. He's not trying to kill. You know what I mean? So that's why that fight would go on for days, because he just kept blocking Anakin versus striking Anakin. You know what I mean?
Who else thought that once the end of the episode was once the episode was drawn to a close, we weren't going to see or hear. I mean, I didn't expect to see Qui-Gon personally. For me, it was more like we're going to hear him.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too.
And for me, it was when he was kind of under all those rocks. I kind of thought that was the moment that we were going to hear him. And then we get this. And we get that witty, cheeky, sarcastic Qui-Gon Jinn humor. What took and cry in time, because it's not just Qui-Gon. That's the way Liam Neeson is in general, But I thought it was friggin' perfect.
Yeah,
Great way. It's a great way to end an episode too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. I was watching it last night with one of my friends, and he said, "Man, I'm so bummed we didn't get Qui-Gon." And all of a sudden, you hear Master Qui-Gon. I was like, "Dude, you spoke way too early." It was perfect time. It was perfect timing.
I personally thought Qui-Gon was going to be there when Obi was like calling for him when he was still on that ship. The way they had lined it up camera-wise, I'm like, oh, he could just show up right here, but he didn't. And I was like, oh, so we're not going to get him. That's fine. And then I went through the entire episode. I'm like, okay, we're not gonna get like Qui-Gon. And then I see his silhouette at the end, and that's when I started bawling. And I don't know, this is probably just me. I know someone had just mentioned in the comments that they think the series just killed the prequels. As somebody that grew up with the prequels, I feel like this episode healed my inner child. Like I don't know, seeing Qui-Gon at the end just came, like I remember seeing Qui-Gon die in theaters, and I remember shaking to my dad, being like, why do you do that? Why do you do that? And just, I felt like this healed my inner child. Of course, everybody else's opinions.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I literally just saw the comment saying, I think this episode killed the prequels. I'm like, okay, as someone who loves the prequels, who grew up with them, like this definitely like answered many questions, showed many things, and tied in so many stories and just showed, like, I remember when Hayden was like, you're gonna see a darker and stronger Vader, like I really did. But then again, I also just saw a really, really strong Obi-Wan that I never thought I was ever gonna see. He was so, like, him just throwing those rocks, I'm just like, you've never done this before.
No Jedi has, like, that we've seen outside of like the Force Unleashed kind of stuff. You know,
I mean, Rey just like
That's a great
moved
game.
rocks. He was attacking with rock. It was just.
that's how it should be, though. Like, that's what I've always envisioned, that like if something was going to be a little bit of a step up to what it was, I mean, it's really showing what the capabilities are of, like, you know, of their abilities. And I think that seeing him do that, it was like almost indicating kind of a brighter future for what they have to come for Jedi ability. And I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, like the fact that we've already seen Vader like stop a ship in full thrust from leaving and then bringing it to the ground and ripping chunks of the ship off, like, kind of makes you wonder why he doesn't just like look at Obi-Wan and just squash him. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of the things that I think is perplexing, but I think obviously Jedi stuff has to be done the right way as well. But like,
and then just seeing Hayden's face reminded me of Rebels, the episode with Ahsoka when he's fighting her. I was just like you have, it's just such parallels. I got really emotional.
They almost mirrored it too closely. I mean, it's just the other side of the face.
It was back
literally
to
just
front. It was see when he said then you will die.
Yeah.
At that point I knew they're doing a reverse Rebels, because in Rebels it was the mask off and then it was a case of then you will die. I knew it. I was fucking waiting for it and waiting for it.
I think the cool thing is like Rebels was like that side of the face and Kenobi was this side of the face. So Ahsoka got to see one side, Kenobi got to see the other side, but Luke got to see all of it.
Yeah.
Deep, dude. I like that.
Dude. I saw that on Twitter. But yes, it's very
so beautiful. You could really see as well. There was a struggle there. There was a struggle with Anakin, and he was emotional.
Yeah. I mean, when he said
really
you didn't feel Anakin, I did.
Yeah.
He was fighting it, big time fighting it. Like, you know, you could, if we hadn't have had, like, if we didn't know what obviously happens in 4, 5, and 6, anyone watching that would think, shit, is he about to turn back? Because you've seen the struggle. I've really seen the struggle there, and there's like nothing. Then he pulled back full dark side, and I loved the way they done it with the lightsaber on the face, because you can see it. Like when it's blue, you can see him kind of really thinking, and then it just goes fucking crimson, you know, and he goes just full blown back to Vader. I do like this one though. I think Shannon's hit the nail on the head. If you had to choose 3 things to sum up this series: Vader face reveal, hello there, Qui-Gon Jinn. Like,
I agree.
It sums it up for me.
Qui-Gon Jinn for sure. I didn't need hello there.
yeah, seeing him was definitely a nice cherry on the top.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen it before in Rebels, but it would be nice to see that in live action, and that's why I wanted it so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, you're bringing back Hayden, you might as well do it.
I didn't get my Death Star though.
Well, I mean, Hayden's tied in for a couple of projects, isn't he? He's tied in for
Ahsoka.
Oh, dude, that
Ahsoka.
would be
Andor.
cool.
So that would be just a flashback then.
Done.
It would have to be, right?
Or
Yeah.
Force Ghost. Force
Hmm?
Ghost Anakin with
Yeah.
Force Ahsoka.
Oh, wow. I don't think you're reaching
I didn't
there,
think
man.
about
I
that.
could see that.
Yeah. All right, let's call it right now. What time is it?
Yeah, because apparently when they were doing Andor before they started shooting Kenobi, they have some scenes.
Rosario Dawson leaked it on her Twitter or her Instagram.
You see the picture she posted today or the video?
Well, with her shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. Because I mean, obviously, that silhouette is very recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
I love that scene. Just Kenobi, just fucking.
You went straight Dragon Ball.
He did. Super Saiyan fucking 10.
Right after that happened, Blake, Clone to Snug, posted the picture of Robert Downey Jr. during the Jericho missile in Iron
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
When he just puts his hands out and all the stuff's flying off the mountains. I was like, I even texted him, I DM'd him. I was like, yeah, good call, dude.
Here's a good question. Does this change canon now as Qui-Gon couldn't manifest himself physically as a Force ghost?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think
mean,
we
that's,
can get over
I
that.
think it's for
really
the better.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think so too.
I agree.
Because like when you think about it, it's like okay.
Think about it like
if,
this.
if Qui-Gon, yeah, think about this. If Qui-Gon was a voice, how is he going to teach Obi-Wan to do something that he doesn't know how to do?
That's
I
true.
mean,
That's true.
So I think that it makes sense for him to be a Force ghost.
The way that he said it too, you know, that he was always there, he just wasn't ready for him or whatever.
Yeah.
So they kind of fixed it.
Obi-Wan's
Speaking of
sitting there the whole
fixing
entire time dealing with crap the entire time, and he's like, "Really? After everything I've been through, at the very end, you finally come." He goes, "Yeah, you weren't ready." I'd have been mad.
When he got his ass whipped, didn't expect it. Dude, I called
Exactly.
it. I told y'all last week he was going to get his ass kicked.
You did. I didn't think so.
The first time I've been right about anything.
There you go, dude.
We'll let you have
Somebody
it.
mark this shit
At
down.
least you didn't go 0%, bro. That's all that
I was
matters.
completely wrong about Cal Kestis, but I was fucking right about this. Mad props to Hayden for that. So I'm a little bit behind in comments, guys. Sorry.
Dude, I cannot wait for the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the gallery.
excited.
The gallery's gonna be great.
Out.
Because it's like, bro, are they gonna is it gonna show Hayden in makeup and then they put the helmet on him?
Oh
Like,
yeah, dude.
dude, that would be God, that'd be so sick.
Well, yeah, somebody called out, I think it was Max, right? It would have been great to see the scene of Vader getting back home, you know, like
Yeah, I think that would have been cool.
Yeah.
even my son was like, wait, how did he get it? How did he fix his mask already? I'm like, well, he went home and he put on a new one, buddy. Well, how did he do that? I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Star Wars.
Use
The
our
Force.
They
imagination.
probably actually filmed it and they just did not make the cut.
Wasn't
You know
wasn't Ice
what?
Cube supposed to be in this?
And you know what? This helmet, the new
His
one that
son
he
was.
got, Elvis, is probably the one that he has an Empire where it comes down right. You know what I mean? Where's that don't? There you go. So
Look
there
at
you go.
that, Carter.
That
They-
explains it, dude. Where's my Vader picture?
So can I just say that that's my favorite thing about the episode is how it fixed things and you know what, going back to what Nat said, how like this solved for her childhood, and what Paul was saying about how this explains how they're turned into old men and the fights were different in the older movies. Like, this show was such a beautiful bridge between prequels and original trilogy that, I mean, it just showed everything you needed to know that happened in between with those two. And like, Darth Vader killed your father. Darth Vader said that he killed Anakin. Like, that fixes
and
that
Obi-Wan
line.
called him Darth.
And Obi-Wan calls him Darth, and could have
Yep,
fixed the
that's-
helmet, and the toy at the end, and the just every single thing
And-
about this show.
Yeah, get the
And
holster.
he told Leia, because a lot of people were like, well, why didn't, when Leia like messaged him in A New Hope, like why didn't he
And
say,
she
hey,
says
you helped me
Obi-Wan
that?
at the end.
like, why didn't you help me? Like, remember you helped me out at 10, and like at the end, Obi-Wan said, we cannot discuss about this. Like, we cannot let people know about
It has
this.
to be a coded message.
Yeah.
I'm just
Or even
no, go ahead, Chris.
even when he's explaining to Leia about who his mom was and that she was kind-hearted,
Bro,
you know?
that
and
got
and
me.
saying who should that person. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, dude, that got me.
But then when you watch, what was it? Is it Empire Strike Back? I can't remember when she's
By
discussing.
the way, I
who her mom
loved
was,
that he
she
also
says-
talked about Anakin and the positive there
Yeah.
too.
But what was it? She's also in. I can't remember what movie it was now, but she's describing her mom. She was like, I was really young. Is it 5?
Yeah.
And she's describing my mom was very kind, but she was, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like she's like saying what Obi-Wan told her when she was a kid,
Right.
because obviously she
Yeah.
wasn't alive for that, but still it kind of like adds on to that dialogue.
That's why I come to this question, or this point here rather, from Zalian. What about Reva? Do you guys think they'll make a spin-off for her? And then she's take the path of the light once more.
Jedi Survivor.
Nice to see.
Yeah,
Well,
dude,
yeah.
Jedi Survivor.
Just gonna come to that. Number one, apparently she was meant to die. Apparently they did recut the last episode by 10 minutes.
Dang, dude. You robbed us of 10 minutes.
Apparently, that's apparent.
Released a
That's not
10-minute cut.
I know, right? I think Survivor. I think she could be. There's enough time to do something and have her come into that.
Mhm.
What do you guys think in terms of an Inquisitor show that's basically Rebels? Or do you think they could do something with Vader and the Inquisitors as a mini series, 5 parts, 4 parts, 6 parts, whatever?
For Reva?
For Reva / Vader, just because they couldn't do 2 separate series, it's all set at the same friggin' time. So, like, would something like that work for you?
I mean,
I think I prefer this Vader.
I would prefer both, but to me, at this point, it's more of if Moses Ingram is willing to do it.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
It's going to be a big, because like after her dealing with Kenobi, like she's obviously a lot of the positive, but also the negative to it. It's a lot of reasons why even Adam Driver said like he probably won't come back to ever do Kylo Ren because he's just like I moved on with that. So if they were to ever do anything with Kylo Ren again, it's not going to be with Adam Driver. And so if Moses wants to do a series in the future with Reva, I think she would, but it's gonna be up to her at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. I mean,
Has she come out and said anything about since all the outpour of love and all things like that?
She's
Like,
doing a Q&A right now on her Instagram, and a lot of people are like asking her like questions. Like she's been posting actually a lot of BTS of her on Kenobi, which has been actually really fun to see. But I don't know. It's like I think she's taking it better than wow, why do I keep forgetting her name? The actress who did Rose Pico. She's taking it better than that actress did.
Mhm.
So, I mean, we'll see. It's up to her at the end.
so I was thinking a spin-off would work with the path, the Jedi Underground Railroad. Like maybe she goes into service of that to help the Jedi after she's taken so many down. Like that would be kind of a fun spin-off and a little different. But I honestly I think Roken is the one that could get the spin-off, and it's all about the beginning of the Rebels. But I do think there's something to Jedi Survivor where maybe now Cal kind of like takes her on as almost like an apprentice or something, and maybe she keeps the next Jedi Academy, or not Jedi Academy, whatever the name of that game is. Jedi. What's the name of the game?
Survivor.
No, I know
Fallen
it. This was Fallen Order. So maybe Fallen Order Part 3 is about Reva after maybe Cal Kestis dies or something. Like maybe they could kind of keep Fallen Order going with something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, because Cal doesn't have to be the main character, and because it's a Jedi series,
And you hear the rumors now about him getting a show, and I'm like, what's the source? I want to know.
We're going to come to
No
that.
one
We're
to
going to come to that.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Jedi Survivor.
Sam wants to talk about Cal Kestis, dude.
Yeah, we'll do that later on, but we'll cover all this first, right? But the thing with Survivor is there's going to be, they've said there'll be multiple playable characters, and it happens at the same time as Kenobi. So could it happen? Could it overlap in past that part and then after Kenobi? Or I mean, it could work.
I feel like they would have had to have been in production of this game longer than Kenobi, though, because doesn't a video game take longer to make?
Yeah.
Oh, the first one was 4 years.
Yeah, this one's been in production like since 3 months after the first one came out. So that was like nearly 3 years ago.
So would they have known about a Reva character that long ago? Well, I guess Kenobi, jeez, I'm calling him Kenobi. Ewan has said that they've been in talks for a really long time, so maybe, I don't know.
I mean, they could have. But one interesting thing that Kathleen Kennedy said, I said about it last week as well, is that a lot of the way they've been writing a lot of the shows is similar to how they generally write scripts for video games. Which is interesting because obviously she's then liaised with the likes of EA and whoever else, whatever game studios that are doing Star Wars projects, and taking an interest in how they actually approach that. And they've brought that into making series and whatever else. So I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility. There's been close communication for that. I mean, it is a continuation of canon. They were fully embracing the Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor as, pardon me, a full canonized content. Cal's got his saber at Galaxy's Edge. Obviously, we're hearing that Cameron Monaghan has signed on to do a Cal Kestis series, which we'll talk about later on.
A BD unit showing up in Boba.
I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility. I really don't. Another theory idea for a spin-off, because I'm careful to see that con artist who Kunal Nanjiani. I'm not gonna lie, anything he's in, he just plays himself. He's one of those actors who plays himself.
What was his name? Haja, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some redemption there in the end when he's like, I talked to Leia for you. You're welcome, and then when he said to Kenobi, "You have my word. I'll take care of her."
Looking forward to owning Baru's first single, releasing My Blue Milk Brings All the Shit to the Farm.
Dude, that's pretty good.
That's actually really good.
That's a comment of the night.
That's to the yard, and damn right, it's better than yours.
That's comment of the night so far. That's brilliant.
What are you guys' thoughts on Palpatine?
I loved it.
Sick.
I thought his eyes looked a little funny. As soon as I saw him, I was like, yeah! But I feel like the droopiness in his eyes was off or something. I don't know. I haven't compared a picture.
Well,
he's not as old as he was in Jedi, for example, so he would be a little bit younger and not maybe his folds haven't sagged yet over his eyelids.
His wrinkles are more real, as I understand.
I think it's funny that like at the beginning the Grand Inquisitor was like, all right, we got like a whole shuttle of like a ton of people who's helped Jedi for the past 10 years, but you want to go after this one? And Vader's like, yes, let me do it by myself. And then Palpatine at the end is like, you need to stop. And he's like, done, I'll stop. Don't worry. Don't worry, forgot about it.
Well, that would make sense why.
I need to make a meme of that. I need that to become a meme now.
That would make sense why there was never another interaction with the two of them, because he was essentially put in a position where he was forced to choose. It's like you know, and it's either if you keep worrying about him, Palpatine is like thinking about his loyalty at that point.
I was waiting for Palpatine to be like, all right, I got another mission for you. And then it ends right there, and you're like, what the fuck are we getting a Vader show?
That would have been epic.
I was waiting for it. I thought that would have been pretty sick. And then at the very end, it says Vader will come back or something. Vader will return.
Like a Marvel kind of thing.
Yeah, dude. I would have, inappropriate word, but I would have busted, dude.
He told him to go to Tatooine. If he told him to go to Kashyyyk, I'm like, oh, Starkiller.
There you go.
Oh, dude. And
that would have been so
at the beginning, it's just him throwing Wookiees, bro.
even if we got Sam Witwer as an Inquisitor, that would have been sick. I'd be like, okay,
yeah,
guys, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be like Starkiller. It doesn't have to be Galen Merrick. I mean, just make him an Inquisitor. I'd have been
my addiction right now.
I'd have been so happy for that.
Yeah. When you think about it, though, they needed that Emperor scene because Kenobi's the only thing that matters. Would have continued to have been his thing for the next 10 years. So it'd be like, well, what happens next? Isn't Vader going to keep looking for him? So they needed something to like.
That was
end
one. It was 100% necessary because then everybody would have complained about it. You know, there's plot hole or this and that. It's okay. Something as small as that makes so much sense that made him have to stop looking for him.
And they keep doing that. They do these super genius things with like 3 lines. And you're like, oh, it didn't have to be that complicated. Just words.
You know what's crazy is there's a lot of I was reading a lot of reviews about the series up until last night's episode, and people are saying I don't like it or this and this and this and this, but you have to literally watch all 6 episodes to be like, okay, I get it now. But that's why people said they should have released it like they did Stranger Things. You know, they should release the whole thing at the same time, but again, you have to watch the whole thing to really appreciate all 6 episodes. Some people, I didn't like this episode, 39 minutes to watch all of it.
I think that's what Disney Plus is just trying to do versus Netflix, because that's what Netflix does. Netflix just drops them all at once, which is probably why they're going down.
Yeah, I was going to say that's 5 weeks of free PR of just people talking, you know?
And if you
I mean, look what we're doing now. Look what we're doing now.
Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Disney Plus is doing the right thing. Like, it's also giving the actual like TV show vibe. Like if you were to watch it on like, you know, not on a streaming service, but on a TV like you would back in the day. Like I like what Disney Plus is doing with it because it also gives people free PR to talk about this for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. And I've met people that literally said, I won't watch the series till it all comes out and then I can binge it. I'm like, great, that's you. But me, no, I'll watch it every week because I know for a fact that someone's going to spoil me at some point and I can't have that happen.
Do you think Roken will appear again? Potentially.
I really think so, yeah.
He was great in the show. I thought he was good. I mean, he was in 3 episodes, but he was great in them.
I think he's going to show up in Andor.
Roken will be the one that recruits Cassian or something. Like, I think Roken, I mean, why else have his last line be, I'm just getting started.
I'm right.
Yo, we are all in so much trouble right now.
Yo!
This guy, bro.
What's up, y'all?
I almost wore my Darth Raven shirt today too.
Oh, dude, throw that in the trash,
Dude. He doesn't even have that logo anymore, man. Throw it away.
Dude, I found these at a Goodwill.
Not too good, man.
$3 for the set, dude.
How you doing, man?
Well, look at Carter with my baby right there. Not much. Sorry, I'm going to be running so late. It's just
no, you're good, man.
Children, you know.
But no apologies ever needed.
What's going on? What are we talking about?
The new Indiana Jones
Marvel episode. Have you seen it? The new Miss Marvel episode 3.
A lot to talk about. Indiana Jones, Marvel. No.
And Lightyear.
Any of that.
Dude,
I have my thoughts on the 3rd episode of Miss Marvel, but I'll keep that for.
I have not started
that one. Yeah, I need to.
Dude, Zach, 0 up, dude. We're starting now, bro.
I mean, I can't do that right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get to it eventually. But
the last thing we were talking about was the Emperor.
Oh, Palpy?
Yeah, man.
Palpy,
I call him Poppy. I call him Poppy, but yeah, same thing.
Poppy, yeah, dude.
Poppy.
Poppy Sith, dude. Yeah, that was dope. I was curious. I was thinking that. I was like, I wonder if they would sprinkle him just a little bit in there, and they did. It was perfect. It was like the little cherry on top, dude.
Yeah.
Little salt on the steak.
Yeah, like Qui-Gon was like the whipped cream, and then Palpy was the cherry. You know. So.
Dude, what did you think about not only the finale but the whole series? Because we haven't really gotten to speak about it because I mean you're busy doing daddy duties and working, man. So
daddy duties.
I really want to get your thoughts on the series as a whole and on what we've seen today.
Yeah. So overall, I loved the series. I did not have anything. I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to get really like calm about like my reviews on things because like I've liked a lot of things lately that people are not liking. So I don't know. But I don't know. I was really happy with the series. I didn't have anything that pissed me off or like I wasn't like even that one episode where everybody was in an uproar, like, oh, that episode was terrible, cancel Disney Plus. I was like, actually liked that episode. So like, I don't know, I was just hyped that we got the series. I thought they did a really good job with it. Even with the fight last night, there was some really big payoffs. Like, I mean, even like Vader getting his dome split, and it's like, yo, that's where he got the cut on his head, like that. You know, that was sick. So, yeah, that's my child screaming in the background. I might have to bust out the tranquilizer in a second. But yeah, overall, dude, great series. Last night was dope, just amazing. So
Agreed.
What was everyone's thoughts on? Wow, this happens every fucking week. Don't worry, my brain will restart in a sec. It's rebooting.
Is everyone breaking out their sabers now?
Okay.
It does it. I don't know.
I always keep that thing on me.
I will break out my saber when my dark ray comes in.
Oh yeah, I
saw
can't
you
wait for that.
pre-ordered
To come
that.
in.
I
Yeah.
am so excited.
Star Wars is over for me now, so we're moving back into. Let's see if we can see it. Let's see
Oh
if we
yeah,
can
that's
see
right.
it.
There's a new spin-off for Game of Thrones coming in August,
Yeah.
right?
I just
sir.
saw the thing for it. It looks
House of Dragon.
Yeah.
You
So.
excited, Zach?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
That was the question. Got it. Back up and running. Episode 4. Obviously, the famous
Of Game of
line-
Thrones or Star Wars?
Star Wars did. I haven't watched Game of Thrones yet.
Star Thrones.
Star Thrones.
Star Thrones.
Game of Wars.
I mean, Gwen's
Episode-
here in both. So are Pedro Pascal. Same shit.
Yeah.
Episode 4, A New Hope. Vader said, "When I left you."
I would put them.
Should Vader have been the one to walk away from that fight, or was it right that Obi-Wan just left him? Does that mess up anything at all for you guys? Are you guys quite happy with that?
I think it confirmed it. If anything, like it was just like, dude, even though he was this big bad Vader, like I always equate things back to football, right? Like, you know, when you have your team and your team's doing really good, and then you come up against like a really bad team, and you're like, you know what, we're this big bad team, we should kill them, and we'll beat their ass, and then they don't put in the time or the prep, and then they end up losing to that bad team, and it's super embarrassing. It's exactly what happened to Vader, dude. Like, he should have won that fight, obviously, by all rights, but Obi had to put that learning on him one more time, dude, and like.
I mean, let's be honest too. Like, there was no way Vader was walking away from that fight. You know what I mean? Like, even if he wanted to, he's like, no, I'm gonna finish him. So it only makes sense just to have
Oh, I
Obi-Wan
see what
finish
you're
it.
saying.
But I kind of thought it would have been Vader to be like, right, not today, maybe another day.
Come on.
Again, it helps give it a reason why he's not continuing to look for Obi. I mean, I think the Emperor, that gave us the actual reason, but
Yeah.
The Emperor's like, dude, if you keep doing this, he's eventually just gonna kill you, bro. Like,
Dude,
gotta
you know
stop, dude.
Palpatine smokes cigarettes, dude, and it's all because of Vader. He stresses him out so much. He's like, God damn it. Vader let the Death Star get blown up, dude. Like, dude, Vader sucks, dude. He's just got Palpatine's just like, God damn it, I picked
Because
the wrong
I put my money on the wrong chosen kid, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like Palpatine's just sitting there, like somewhere, just chain smoking Marlboros. Fucking,
Yeah, dude.
he's over it, man.
Galactic Cowboy Killers.
But,
Oh my god.
dude, did Qui-Gon not look amazing though? Like,
Qui-Gon looked off, too.
Right.
it just looked like, wow, dude. That got me choked up. I was like, pretty much the whole episode, I was like on the verge, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And then you see him all happy, just waiting to walk with him, and I was like, oh, god damn it. There it is, dude.
yeah, younger Ewan and younger Hayden, they looked okay. Qui-Gon, he was like spot on.
Did you guys even notice, like on Hayden, you can see like the lines that you can see like in Return of the Jedi, like he has that scarring that like comes straight across. Like they did such a good job on that, dude. And how his voice just kept coming in and out, like
Bro, that was probably one of my favorite parts about that scene.
yeah.
I think we'll watch it again.
He's like, you didn't kill
That was
Anakin.
sick.
I did. I was like, oh wow.
I'm just very proud of Deborah Chow. Like I can't. Like
No
everyone
joke.
was shitting on her at the beginning, being like, "Oh, what can a woman do with a Kenobi series?" And I'm like, she just shat on you all, literally.
Shout out.
She did so well. I'm so proud.
I still think the scar and the slicing of his helmet and him having that big scar when his helmet comes off in Return of the Jedi is just. I think that's such a fantastic. That's just awesome. I think it's just awesome.
Ahsoka, when she saw him get slashed open and saw his face, her reaction was Anakin, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And then Obi's reaction was Anakin. Like it's so spot on. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
What about the Grand Inquisitor? Like,
Love that profile picture.
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If there was ever a pointless character, what did he do? The entire
Nothing.
series.
Didn't do anything. But I think that was the point. I think that was the point. Was the character is there for continuity for Rebels, but he really shines in Rebels. So his point wasn't to do anything in here. It was all about Reva. But at the end of the day, we're gonna complain because he didn't do anything. But it's kind of like, okay, but the 6-part series isn't his moment. He's just in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To show what obviously what happens in this 6 episodes. Holy crap! But I mean, I was okay with him not doing anything. We all kind of already knew it was going to be an Obi Wan Vader Reva story.
Yep.
I mean, they were the promo for it.
I kind of want to
but
go
like-
watch it again, like right now.
To kill him off
I
and then
did.
bring him back from to do nothing. Like, why kill him off?
I did love
To make Reva more important for the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to give Reva that a Grand Inquisitor like she was gonna get the Grand Inquisitor position.
Hey, I'm sorry. Did you guys see that meme of the Impractical Jokers?
yeah.
And it's all the Inquisitors that say, and they're saying to tell Vader that she's the Grand Inquisitor now.
Oh yeah,
Now tell her
So
she's
great.
Grand
I was
Inquisitor.
yeah. I'm so sorry for interrupting with that. I was dying when I saw it.
I forgot all about that. Yeah, I seen it last week. So good.
So what do you guys think happened? So when they're chasing after them and Obi goes off and Darth Vader turns the ship and so Grand Inquisitor, he's like, but sir, that's just one. We're going after all of them. And then Vader ends up going after him himself. And I love the look on Grand Inquisitor's face. He's just like, "Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, but
You know,
I
as
saw-
soon
I
as
saw-
Vader left on that ship, he called the Inquisitor called Palpatine. Like, dude, your boy tripping.
I saw someone like take the image of like when Grand Inquisitor is, like turns his head, you can see him make the face of like
He's like, sir,
Just like-
he's doing it again.
Yeah, he did the straight up like, fuck me, right?
Okay.
Like, okay, I'll just
Okay,
go, I'll
dude.
just go
Alright.
away.
so did they stay at the planet and wait for Darth to come back up and just let Obi get away? Like, what happened in that movie?
I think what happened was Vader got back on his shuttle, sent the transmission to his Star Destroyer and went, not right now. I'm a wreck right now, and then flew back to Mustafar to his castle.
probably.
He's like, I'm ashamed. I'm
no one-
ashamed, bro.
He's like, I ain't posting that video. I got my ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you in the
I'm not
next.
gonna do that.
Take
Walk
some
of shame.
hard editing.
Could you imagine the conversation between him and the Grand Inquisitor when he gets back on that Star Destroyer?
He goes, shut up.
Now, what the
Go
fuck
to your
happened to
room.
you?
Go to your rooms. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. I will talk to you when I'm ready.
He said, "Don't disturb me while I'm cleaning my room."
Don't come in. I'm naked.
Officer Doofus. Oh man. Can you just imagine the like in theory just the Grand Inquisitor just going well.
Well.
You know?
It's like, sir,
That is
he's
how they
like-
could
he's just
open
kidding.
with a Roken show of the Grand Inquisitor chasing after them again. Just a thought.
Yeah, no, they could. Yeah.
They
That's-
put that fight on World Star and Star Wars though. Vader only uploads the first half of the fight because that's where he was winning, and then he's like, and that's how it ended, dude. I had the high ground, and that's where it ended.
He's like, but did you see the part I threw rocks on him? Did you see that?
Dude, Obi wasn't playing at that point, dude. He was like, oh, all those rocks. I was like, get him.
It's like total space Jesus at that point.
Oh, is anyone else not bummed out we didn't get the Duel of the Fates remix during that fight?
That's what Carr said earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I said that earlier. Yeah.
I really want. Okay, the music choice was really good. I'm not gonna lie, but I kind of just wanted it for that moment.
For
You
as
just
much
imagine
as
we looked at
they,
all the rocks and you just hear the choir going.
yeah,
Bro,
Yeah,
lost
see?
my mind. Dude,
Yes.
Someone make an edit of that right now, bro.
Oh, it
Dude.
was.
Just hear up.
that would be a great meme.
Because I know you got the scene, I know you got the music. Look at him, he's thinking about it.
For as much as they gave you the emotion of the "you were my brother, I loved you," blah blah blah, and then fast forward to the series, I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
didn't kill Anakin, I killed Anakin. Like they gave you that level of emotion of that scene. They
Yeah.
should have given us the music too, like just
Yeah.
just to put you right over the top.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
I agree.
That was easily one of the most impactful things I think I've ever seen him say. That all of his quotes have just been amazing. I mean, it's been awesome.
it was complete closure as well for Kenobi that, you know, okay, Anakin's dead. He is dead. No, this isn't Anakin. You know,
Oh, he gone.
but he did. I love that. I love that. And like, you know, like Elvis was saying, you know, I'm sorry for all of it. You know, like that hit me.
Well, yeah, he was
Right.
saying, "I'm sorry" to the earlier when he said, "I've failed you," and now he's saying, "I'm sorry for failing him." And then Anakin, like, he validates him, and he's like, "It's all good, brother. You didn't do it. I did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we cool."
He's like, dude, shins are overrated anyway. You know, I didn't mean it, dude. That's all good. We need
I almost
some
wanted
more.
him to cut like an arm or a leg off, so we'd just be like, oh, again.
Dude, the fact that he wrecked
Yeah,
his
Aiden
breathing
just-
apparatus, dude, I was like, let's go.
That was, I mean,
Oh.
he needs it. So
The first wheeze, did you just like go?
Yeah,
"Ah"?
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
When he was pummeling him with all those rocks, that's that scene where they're like, all right, dude, that's my friend, let him go. He gets it. And then Obi was like, you want some too? And you're like, no.
No.
It reminds me of when General Hux, like when Kylo was going more at Luke, and then General Hux was like, "Did you get it?"
That's enough.
That's enough.
You think you got him?
Oh, man.
the one thing too about watching this is just now we
What about
know
this?
why she named her son Ben.
Oh, that
yeah.
kills me even more.
You know,
dude.
Oh, yeah.
like again, dude, in 6 episodes that we just watched, there were so many connections and satisfying moments from the prequels. I wasn't the biggest fan of the sequels. I mean, I enjoyed them, but still, it still linked things to the sequels. It's like, yeah, there it is. Yeah,
And
thank you.
Leia
Oh,
was a
dude, when he
robust
screamed
character, too.
Obi-Wan, when Invader screamed Obi-Wan like that, all I thought was Maul. Like, dude, people just love screaming his name.
He's like, I'm used to that.
Oh. See,
In
then
terms
when he went back to Tatooine, I heard he joined a nudist Jawa colony. And that's where he stayed until New Hope.
I'm very furry.
Remember
now I
what?
want season 2, bro.
Dude, oh, I know. Dude, they could. They totally could.
No, it's the Jawas.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Bro, what's her name? The one from Book of Boba and Mando, remember? She's like
Kelly.
Jawas.
She
Very
confirmed it's
hairy.
canon,
They're
dude.
wild, dude. I was like,
She was into it.
damn.
Can we get a spinoff on that? But
She
just like
was
one
in
episode
it.
of that.
Canon.
She was in it, dude.
Just want to come to this comment real quick. What we were talking about a second ago, with obviously everything that was said between Obi-Wan and Vader ties in what Obi-Wan told Luke in A New Hope. Do we feel now that Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope are kind of more perfectly kind of tied because of that interaction.
Like the beautiful bridge I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, give it a second. I've got real connection issues, guys.
We
Oh no.
Oh, can hear you now. There you go. Here,
Am
cleared
I
up.
back?
Throw a kilt at it.
Okay, weird. Did anyone catch anything what I was saying there?
you were saying something about Revenge of the Sith and New Hope tying, and Elvis said like the bridge we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, dude. Like it brings it. It's the glue that holds them together now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I love how
And they did everything right. Like, there's not a single line that they said in the series that was like, well, that retcons that. Like, there's not a single thing.
Mhm. I love how everything is a thing. Like Luke's toy, we now know where it comes from. Like we didn't need to know what he was playing with in A New Hope for like 5 seconds, but now that 5 seconds is like, oh shoot,
Well,
yeah.
One grew up to be a
you're
fighter,
muted.
and he gave her a holster. One grew up to be a pilot, and he gave him a ship. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
Good day, mate.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Good day.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Adam, take care, bro.
Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy, John, boy.
Oh, just woken up.
Uh-oh.
He's just woken up.
Uh-oh.
good morning.
What time is it there?
10 a.m.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, good morning.
So the show comes out at what time? Your time?
5 p.m.
Bro.
Uh-oh.
Shut the fuck up, Jesse.
Was it 5 p.m. yesterday?
Yeah, 5 p.m. yesterday, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 5 p.m. today. I'm like, what?
5 p.m. yesterday. It's I live in pretty much the best place to be watching it. Such a great time.
Yeah. 'Cause it's what? It's like 8 a.m. for me, 3 a.m. for like... Care to share the joke with the class, boys?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering right now.
I sent him a picture of my belly button. That's what I got.
Oh, I want to see. I want to see.
Boys being boys.
Uh-oh.
Looks like an
I
Ewok belly button,
have a
dude.
belly button.
I've got one too. You get fucking lost in that thing, I tell you.
Uh-oh.
Are there any
Prove it.
characters? No. Are there any characters Chris, you're constantly trying to get my clothes off. Are there any characters you guys would have loved to have seen in this series or in a potential series too?
I'm actually happy with what we got.
Maybe
Yeah, honestly.
Commander Cody, dude, would have been one other person I thought would have been
Yeah.
kind of cool. But other than
True.
that,
True.
I mean, it did
I
make
think-
or break it.
I will say in the series, the one thing I wish we would have gotten was more flashbacks, so that way we could have seen the Commander Cody. You know what I mean? Like that would have been
Well,
cool to see. But they're only working with 6 episodes, so you can't.
Well, they're giving us Cody and Bad Batch. They're giving us Cody and Bad Batch season 2, so
True.
Was Cody
Uh-oh.
in Rebels with the group of the, and they're all old guys living on that thing?
only Rex.
Just Rex.
Well, no, there were 4 of them.
It was
What if
Rex,
Cody dies
Wolf,
in
it was
Bad
Rex,
Batch,
Wolf,
bro?
and Gregor.
Gregor.
What if they killed Commander Cody in Bad Batch, dude?
That would explain why he didn't meet Obi-Wan in Obi-Wan series.
I think I would illegally have to fight somebody at Lucasfilm if that happens.
Watch out. Watch
The
out.
janitor.
Just in case. Cough, cough, Cal Kestis.
Yeah, that's what Samuel was hoping for.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm yeah. You all know. I don't need to say it again. Kind of disappointed.
Sorry, going back.
I want to keep him in the games.
Yeah, but they've got an actor You know, he's based
Yeah,
off
that's the thing is like you have an actually actor who voices who's the model of the game, so it would make sense. I just feel like in the game you could explore him more. It's a 7-hour game. It's a 7-hour game. You're exploring the game for 7 hours compared to a 6 series. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like you could explore more in a video game. I think if they do 1 and 2, like Survivor, finish up Survivor, and then the theory that we said Riva takes over, you know, for that series of the game, then bring him in. It makes sense because we already know now his backstory through the games.
So you can do it with Paul Bettany from having him go from Jarvis to like Vision. You can do the same thing.
That's true. Hello.
That's fine. Okay. Oh, someone's popular.
Right?
Definitely.
So, going to season 2, people keep on talking about season 2. Making StarWars.net, who I've been told have been pretty much right about fucking everything for God knows how long. Jesse, what the fuck's... Is Jesse alright? You dying, dude?
Is it the picture from Carter?
I don't know.
Fucking hell, man.
Secrets aren't open unless you share them with everyone.
Oh, wait. Quaylen, yeah, that'd be good.
Apparently, season 2 is moving forward rapidly. That's what they're reporting.
That's
Season two of Obi Wan or something.
Kenobi season 2.
Yeah.
I'm curious what it'll be on because, like, to me, I feel like that was the perfect like close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I felt the same, but then with Qui-Gon appearing right at the end how we did, I'd like to see Obi Wan go through the trials like Yoda did in those lost missions from Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean we could get a Yoda in the series?
Maybe, but I'd like to see like when he goes to the Worlds, has to face all those tests. So you imagine like the mental trials he'd have to go through, like Yoda did. I think that'd be pretty cool.
All these pictures. Look at the thighs.
What is it?
My child is screaming. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get him under control. I will be back though.
No.
Well, that's a good
Jesse
picture.
changed it.
Let's talk about how useless all the other Inquisitors were in the show, though, dude. None of them did.
I was
jack
so upset
nada.
about
Dude, I hate the Inquisitors. I hate them now. They suck.
I'm like, you brought in BD Wong for him to just be chilling there? Very upset.
Bruh,
Whack,
even
dude.
Uncle Owen beat the shit out of Reva, dude.
I mean, she was hurt, but I honestly thought that was
Yeah,
pretty badass.
She was stabbed for a second time.
Yeah.
He is all, I got this big old pipe right here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
smack the shit out.
Dude, he wasn't scared.
What was it? There was, I can't remember the exact line, but he said something about "That's my boy."
He said he
I can't
was
remember.
mine.
Yeah, but that
He
I
is
was like,
my
okay.
own.
He's
Yeah,
my
that
own.
was great. That was you could see the love he has for him.
Riva was like, "Uh oh."
I didn't expect him to say, for Owen to say, would you like to meet him? I was like,
Yeah, that broke me a little bit too.
I was like, oh, I thought you did. Okay. Points for Uncle Owen.
I like how Luke says, "I'm not afraid," like you did.
In Empire.
In Empire, yeah.
Good,
And
you will
and
be.
And he brings it up, and I was like, okay, so it's something he says. I don't know. I like it. It was cool.
So many little connections.
Just imagine like a deleted scene on New Hope where he's like, yeah, dude, one time when I was like 10, this crazy Inquisitor chick like came after me, dude, and then
Well, did you catch though that they didn't show him
Tusken Raider.
see the lightsaber?
Yeah. He was
So
always.
to him, Tusken Raider was just following him.
Yeah. Because I was like, why did that not give him lightsaber PTSD when Obi-Wan handed it to him and explained what a lightsaber was? But sure enough, I rewatched it, and yeah, he never looks back. And when she's out in the desert, she doesn't have it ignited, so you won't have the red
Sean, you
glow.
gotta
They're
show-
probably
gotta
telling
show
that
that off.
kid. They're probably telling that kid,
Yeah.
if you look back, you're breaking canon. You better not look back. You better run.
They're like, you
Do
will
not
be
look
soon.
back.
Your entire family will be soon.
You will be fired if you look back.
Hey, going back to the would you like to meet him, and then we get the hello there. Thinking about the series as a whole, expecting a hello there moment, did that match your expectations
I didn't
better?
like it. I didn't like it at all.
You didn't like it at all?
It
What
was
would you
like-
have preferred?
I'm okay with it, but I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, if it was casual, I would have rather it be a more casual thing. It was very much, let's focus the camera on him and
Yeah.
we get the line in. It seemed
There
very
was like a long delay before he said it. Honestly, if he would have said it when they were getting on that truck with little
Yeah.
Leia, and he said hello, if he would have said it there, I felt like it would have been more natural.
Yeah. It
But-
just felt like really direct fan service.
Yes. I'm still
Um,
okay with it, but yeah.
I guess I was expecting fan service with that line, so I guess I was kind of expecting that. So that's why I'm okay with it. But I see your
Yeah.
point.
we're okay with it, but yeah, it
Yeah.
just it seemed a little bit forced.
Little cheese, right?
Speaking of fan service, Sean, let's see what you got in your hand there.
That's
It's a
private.
dodo.
Well, it could be.
I see. God, that's a beauty.
It blurs it because it thinks it's a. Oh wait, never mind. That's just your camera.
Right.
Looks the perfect
I
size
like
to me,
it.
bro.
There you go, dude.
Yeah,
She
that's
said,
dope.
That's what.
It should.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Sick.
You'll like this, Jesse?
There you go.
Is that the butt plug that comes with it?
That's a 28, ain't it?
That's exactly what I was going to say, and I stopped myself from saying it.
Is that why it's? I know it's shaped like that on the bottom, but did you have to go just a little wider on the bottom to fit the 28?
No, it's exactly the right size. This
Really?
this
Cool.
is an MR.
Just yeah, thinner inner diameter. That's dope.
Oh, that's great.
We lost Sam a while ago. Did anyone else notice
I
that?
Nah,
Oh, he
yeah.
left?
He said he was having connection issues, but
Will Carter, take over. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Danny.
hey, that brings up something though. Now that the series is done, Mr. Kyber fanatic,
Mm.
come on, dude. What are we looking at?
mhm.
What's the time frame?
Couple days.
Couple of days.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing this morning. I was like, I have some fonts to add.
Maybe Saturday.
Oh, that works.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
What a miss.
Oh yeah.
Saturday's no good. Saturday's no good.
Maybe sooner.
I still don't own a single installed saber. Saturday's no good. Doesn't work.
Sean, how the fuck can you not own a single installed saber?
I just don't care for it.
I'm going to start calling you Ryan.
No. Out of the, I think it's probably 120 hilts that I've got on the shelves. None of them are installed at all. If anything, I'd like to fill them all with solid.
Have you
metal.
ever had something with smooth swing before? Like, have you ever?
Yeah, I've
experienced
had
it?
that.
Okay.
I've had them, but I broke my LGT, and I had my 1 hour quick install Kylo, which lasted a day and then burnt. Yeah, no.
I remember when you were on New Type Sys, the Ask an Installer show,
Yeah.
and you wanted to show off your hilt lit up, so you put another hilt upside down in it so you could use the blade from another one. I was like, wow, he really doesn't have
remember
installed sabers. That's crazy.
No, it was my LGT. I took the tip off the blade and jammed it. Are you ready for the first, Sam?
There he is.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm locked and loaded. Yep.
You see the pictures of it?
Nope.
Should probably look at that
Where are they?
on Facebook.
That's
The
why.
first is on the first on the Friday, right?
DM me them,
What's going down on the first?
Mr. Tyrannus.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that.
Yeah, I gotta get mine.
Ooh, that's when it's
Sean,
coming
I just
out.
talked to you about that too.
There's too many people telling me they're getting it on Sydney. There's only 100 of them. So
Well, I'm getting one.
Yep, I'm getting one.
I would really like to get one too. That'll be my
Hopefully.
first product from you. I'm excited.
Same.
One for
Well,
the elite.
the stand.
You said it's 10 a.m. over there, so what time is it gonna come out on your end?
midday, so 12 p.m. So 2 hours from now. On whatever that is.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it'll
so
be
it'll
10
be
p.m.
about-
for me. That's good.
Okay, that way I can. Yeah, I would think the same thing.
Share that.
Sean, I would love to get this installed, man.
Where's the?
Send me some
Oh,
parts.
wait, it's going to come out at 3 a.m. in the morning for me.
That's
Set
not
your
terrible.
alarm.
Shit, I'm going to have to, right? Fuck.
Wait, what part of Australia so I can put a timer on my
East Coast.
Ooh, you got new
Oh.
next.
That's the whole new Obi, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
Yo, I can't believe Natty got a dark ray.
Yeah, I know.
That's hype.
That's so cool.
That's hype.
I know. I messaged Pat on Outpost and I was like, so when are you guys dropping this pre-order? And they're like, oh, we're just dropping it in 30 minutes. I said, do I do it? Do I not do it? And then just treated
Yeah, those
myself
aperture
to.
blades are sick.
Quite right.
I got the Xenopixel one, and I'm really excited. And then they also just told me that, no, I shouldn't say that part. But I'm really.
No, go ahead.
No, I can't say it. I can't say it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
DM me.
It's
Hey,
just
zoom on.
it's just the 9 of us.
The 9 of us.
Zoom on
and
Sean
then
for a
people
second.
watching.
Yeah,
Full screen Sean.
Sam, make Sean big for a sec.
Yeah, dude. I want to see that. I wanna
That's
see
hard.
that. There you go.
yeah.
Pretty.
Nice, dude.
We got some good looks at the hilt in this episode too.
Yeah.
That's much wider, the flange on the top, isn't it?
Hidden retention screw.
I love that. That's my favorite thing about it is the retention.
Oh, I see what you did there. So the whole thing goes over it.
Yep.
Yeah. And then screws up to hide the screw. That's cool.
Yeah, it's much bigger. It's
Yeah.
That's cool.
So is that going over a part of the old emitter?
no, it's a full different emitter.
It's a whole different emitter. It's not just a cap. Okay.
No, it's
Yeah, it's got the vents in it.
Yeah. That looks good, dude. That's like the perfect in between 3 and 4 right there. Just weather it a bit, right? Oh wow, look at the
That sound venting. Whoa.
sound venting.
that's not sound venting. That's just without the cap on it.
Okay.
But you could just
Okay.
take it off.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I didn't realize it was red underneath the switch too.
Yours isn't. I changed it up for the second run, and the third run is green,
Okay.
just to make them a little bit different.
So yeah, are those parts going out anytime soon?
Which ones?
I'm waiting for the neck for mine.
Yeah, they're all here,
Cool.
but I've still got to finish painting these.
Damn.
What
What the
the
fuck are those?
fuck?
Are those all the necks that you're gonna paint the antique gold and bronze?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, someone's going to get a grade B.
Grade B.
Why is mine dented? 15 minutes. You'll see why. Boom.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah.
Wow.
Dams.
60 kilos of fucking legs.
Could be worse.
Could it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be the guy waiting on it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sorry,
Add a
Sean.
quick
I love
note,
you.
a quick note to that order. Send last.
But yeah, Natty, speaking of Padawan Outpost, they Jim Bennett started working with them this last week, and they just kind of like announced him on the live today, which was really awesome.
That was super cool.
That's why the little surprise is coming with, because he started working with them, and then they saw my order, so they're gonna do something special.
Which is so crazy, because the place that I stay at in Chelsea is like a 15-minute cab ride away from Jim in Putney. So it's like it's really cool, man. Like hopefully I'll get to. Who knows? So maybe I'll get to see the whole operation in their new warehouse. That would be pretty awesome.
I know. I'm excited to meet them next year at Celebration for sure. Like
their warehouse, like they just announced that they just signed a deal for a new warehouse.
They're good people. They're good people.
They are. And he said, yes, we want to put like a dojo in the back, and which we're not going to charge anybody for, so people can come around and fight with the sabers and do fun stuff. So I thought that was really cool.
We won't have time to go there because we'll be too busy at Cal's rave party. If he gets his fish aquarium sorted.
Wait, what?
We won't have time to go anywhere but KR once he gets his shit together. Hopefully by a celebration, because we'll all be too fucked at Cal's rave party.
Yep. I know that Paul, did you see their giveaway that they were doing? Do you see who won the giveaway? The guy's name was Jacob Go to Bed.
Yeah.
That's his last name is Go to Bed, and
I was working while I was watching it at the same time.
Oh my god, it was the funniest thing ever. And everyone was like, you have to like confirm that's your last name. And they're like, nope, that's my last name.
It was like, I'm actually going to send in a photograph of my passport just to prove his last name is actually Go to Bed.
Go to Bed.
Like, could you imagine getting screamed at in school? Like, Jacob, go to bed. Okay, I'm going.
Okay, all right.
You said it.
But yeah,
I had a boss.
He won the Inquisitor saber that had on
Nice.
giving away. So
We should all be waiting for Inquisitor sabers. We should all be waiting.
Before I forget, I wanted to ask you guys, these like tri-core, pentacore, and like quad-core Neo blades I'm hearing about.
I got a TriStar.
Yeah,
Dude,
I want to get a TriStar.
I'm out. After yesterday, I'm out.
Where's the best place to get one of these?
There's only one place you can get them.
Civilized, yeah.
They're proprietary.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had
They said-
3 hours of intense argument yesterday. So,
Oh, yeah, you did. I saw that.
Proprietary.
he
Like,
sent
has
me-
a patent on a 3-sided LED blade.
no, there's no patent on it, but apparently the Pixel PCB is different. And by different, I
It would
mean
have to be.
solder 3 extra wires to it.
So, okay, so the quad core and the pentacore then, is pentacore even a real thing? Because I heard it is.
So if you look at the physics of it,
Yeah.
it can't be brighter because there is only so much current draw these batteries support and the Profi can provide.
Yeah.
And with the 2-strip KR blade, these batteries cannot put out much more juice than that. So to say that you can fit 5 strips in there, it makes almost zero difference. Yeah.
I mean, you'd really need to be running like a 21700 battery with a 30 amp draw.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, I mean, even like it would sap one of those regular batteries and like.
And the wiring on most sabers won't support it either. You'd be pushing it.
Yeah.
We need someone to do an actual review with actual equipment. because the eye is not a very good judge. You know, you can't go like that and then go like that and say, yeah, this one is. Because
Load it up, Jesse.
we're talking a difference of like a few percent brighter, but you also end up with more shadowing on the blade because there's more angle, so you get 3 dead spots on your blade rather than just 2. You know.
So will a civilized saber's tri-star work on a regular lightsaber? Like,
Yeah, but it works
Say
on
it.
heroes and whatnot. Yeah.
They say it will, yeah, but will it be any brighter? It's debatable.
So Carly King, not to bring, I mean, you know, she just posted a video of her stuff, and
And that's the whole reason I was in trouble yesterday.
the blade she's using looks bright as hell. Like,
And if you don't have a locked exposure on your camera,
yeah, I was
anyway,
gonna say video. You can make anything look like anything.
yeah, but
Je-
I've watched
Jesse's-
a lot of videos.
Jesse's doing one just now. Let me pull him up. So I would definitely say the one that's in the what's
Yeah.
is that the arc light?
Our left, his right hand.
Yeah, your right hand. I would
This
say.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one's darker or brighter?
Brighter.
This is the civilized. Yeah.
top hands.
Are they on the same flicker?
You know, let me see.
The left one.
Yeah, the one on your.
Something more.
Yeah.
Top hands.
Swap hands.
It still looks better. The not bokeh. What's the term for the color? The blooming. The blooming is stronger on that one than the other.
More
I mean, it's
saturated.
flickering more, but
Yeah, but
It's,
if you look
it's
at the
heavier
color-
too, right?
let me find like a regular. Oh wait. Oh.
How much was that blade, if you don't want me asking, Jesse?
They sent it to me. They are expensive.
Yeah, $400.
Yeah.
400
like-
bucks?
$400.
What?
Yeah.
It's only one more strip than 2. I don't understand.
They're proprietary, allegedly.
Spectrum.
Are they both running CFX?
What's the company called, Jesse?
What's it called?
Yeah.
There we go. They're the same now.
See, now
Say that again?
they're different.
Civilized sabers, Paul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It is a lot heavier too, though.
See, that's I think, Chris, that was you.
Look at that baby.
It was heavier.
Turn them both back on now. There's no flicker.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, Ezra.
Hey. Hi.
Dude, he's getting so big.
Wait, Zach, this is not your kid, the one that we just had, is it?
It's my little dude, or he's getting big already, but yeah. And he loves lightsabers, so
As he should.
that's
Yeah,
it.
here's the
Yeah.
bottom of it.
Good.
You got sweet potato all over
Ma'am.
your face or something.
Oh yeah, I can see that PCB.
Yo, it's $429, Sam.
Jesus.
That is very expensive.
420. It's saying 409.
So the
That-
dual
that-
star enhanced specialized tinted blades are $300.
Dual would just be normal one on each
Chris,
side.
Yeah, and then the dual star,
pixel strips in it.
You what?
the dual star RGB is $280. Jeez.
What's the dual star? Is that in 2 strip?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So why does it cost twice as much as a
$300.
KR,
I don't know,
4 times as much as an LGT blade?
dude. Why is the oh shit? The quad star is $499.
I think they've done Penta, right? Isn't that 5?
But it's
Yeah.
the smaller pixels, I think. That's how they can call it penta, right?
I don't know. Well, no, it's 5.
You're not going to fit 50. You won't fit 5 50 strips in a blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get your own make your own tries.
So for $68 you get a kit.
I was
Well, I
looking
may
at the
have
make
to-
your own kit.
I may have to buy one of these just to have it.
Do it.
Well,
Like-
and I appreciate your photography skills enough, Paul, to tell you do it because
Dude, I
you'll
haven't
be able to
posted-
show it
I've
off,
been
man.
Such a slacker. Like I literally like I'm gonna put something out in the next 2 weeks, I promise. But like this, I'm looking. They actually put out a little video where you can see all 4 of the pixel strips kind of put together in kind of a square formation. But that must make it so heavy. Like
This is a lot heavier.
I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine it's a lot heavier.
I
I
mean,
mean, a
I
KR
have-
blade could be heavy too.
so when I first started this whole thing, I thought heavy grade blade would be better. It wouldn't break. I could duel with it and fight with it. I had no idea that like printed chassis are brittle and you're not going to fight with them in any way. And the heavy blades are significant. Yeah, just like that. Exactly.
That explains the entire issue. You've got dead spot here, here, there, and there. On all 4 corners, you'll have the massive corn cobbing and shadowing up the blade. That's why what we need to try and do is
What if
start
you
using video
twisted
text
them all the way
versions
up
of
like a
these.
Twizzler?
Have it spiral.
Spiral like a Twizzler.
What's his name? One of the guys for Profi. He made his own spiral blade.
Twizzler blade.
That's very cool. I'm very interested in that.
I'll send you the video.
Yeah.
What I
that's
really thought
is
was-
super dope.
It's
From
$10,000.
Sabers.
I just,
I
I just as maybe as a present to myself, but like I literally got a KR show blade from Bendu, and that was the best, brightest one I had. And that was
The shadowing on this one's
I have
really
2
not
of
that
those.
bad. Like you see the 3 spots. I don't think it's as bad as the 2.
You don't think it's as bad as the side shadowing on a 2 blade?
No, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
what
that's
Sean's
definitely
saying is the 4 sided would be worse than the
Dude,
3.
I could tell how. Yeah, I could see that. I could see how the 4 could be worse.
Well, he's right though, because like if you've ever actually pulled out one of those strips and you've seen how wide it is, and you imagine those 4 being stuffed into the 2, it does it does put that light at right angle to the other light. I mean, it's
Zach, I'm obsessed with your sound.
It's essentially doing what our the grid does on the right.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it directs the light more during one
You
way.
have
It
pretty
doesn't
eyes.
spread out as much.
Right.
Me and my little one's trying to make a cameo over here too.
I saw. I was like seeing someone like put their head
Zach,
down.
he's gonna
You
slay.
like covered him so fast.
What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm really going to real quickly just wrap up the stream. We can hang obviously afterwards.
Sounds like we're not talking about Kenobi anymore.
I really want to know real
So
quick what everyone's favorite moment was from this series. We'll go around the room. We'll start with Paul, and then on to Utto.
From the whole series?
Honestly,
One moment.
during the fight, when Kenobi literally raised his arms and all of the rocks come up behind him, and I was like, oh my god. For me, obviously that was great, but I gotta say, when he really got in there and he started smashing up Vader's like control box, and I was like, oh damn. And then that first breath, I would probably say the very first breath when Kenobi started to take him down, and I was like, oh my god, he's doing it. That for me was probably like, there were so many great points, but that was probably it for me.
Gar?
That's hard.
Yeah, it's definitely
tough.
it's either Vader saying I am what you made me, or Vader saying Anakin is gone, I am what remains. It's either those, one of those, and Kenobi's just breaking.
Look at that doll. Look at that doll.
She's sitting upright.
You say hi.
Hi, sweetie.
See, I really am a dad.
There's another baby. Say hi.
So you don't have to question anymore.
Jesse, what about you, dude?
Somebody asked how long these are. They're 24. Okay. Probably, definitely what got the biggest reaction out of me was Vader dragging that girl through the street and she was screaming bloody murder. That was brutal. I don't know if that's my favorite part though. I don't know. I might just go with that for now, but I definitely have to
come back to you?
rewatch all again.
Still thinking? Yeah.
I'll go with that for now.
Go with that.
Yeah.
Elvis?
I like Jesse's Vader in his prime, like stopping the ship and all that, like just all those
Oh, that was cool too.
epic Vader moments. I can't. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but something that hit really hard was the two moments that he had with Leia and Luke, like the when he told Leia the traits that she had from her mom and the good traits she got from her dad. Because it just, again, it sets it up where Vader's redeemable. There is a good thing in there. Like that moment, that wrecked me. I was like, oh my God.
Chris?
Hey, what's up?
Favorite moment, dude?
I think I have two. So I don't know if I have to pick. Either A is Vader suiting up. That's something I've always wanted to see. I mean, what we saw him in 5, the back of his head, the helmet coming down, and that was it. But getting a chance to see Hayden with the makeup. I mean, it did look a little CGI, but that's kind of something, you know, it's going to come with it. Or even just Obi-Wan's apology, his apology to Anakin. That, you know, 10 years after their battle of Mustafar, and the love he has for his friend / brother is still there. You could legit see it in his face. Ewan McGregor killed that part. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with that part because you can see Ewan McGregor's emotion, and just seeing that much of Hayden's face, you can just see, like what you said earlier. He wants to break. He wants to go back. You know, in that moment, it's like, oh, you're so close. You know, that I think that's going to be my favorite part.
Natalia?
So I have two. My first, out of like, if we're going through the entire series, has to be when literally what Jesse said of seeing Vader just dragging and just like seeing him in his full ultimate power. Because we've never seen we've never seen a Vader like this.
That was some MA Vader, you know.
Like I was just like, oh, like this is Disney Plus. Like I'm sure. And then my second one has to be I'm flipping back and forth between like it's now like my two favorite moments are now gonna be in the finale. It's when Obi Wan's talking to Leia, and just that whole, it doesn't even have to be like one line. It's that entire interaction they had at the end, and then Qui-Gon. I'm a little bit salty that Ahsoka was not mentioned at all in the series at all. Like Obi Wan didn't even mention saying, "Oh, like Anakin's apprentice, Ahsoka." Like nothing was mentioned. I'm like, so it kind of part of me is like, oh, with this series they're really keeping it to the prequels and not even tapping, which is weird because they have the Inquisitors there. So I'm just like, maybe someone will mention it. Maybe like Vader will be like, you know, you and Ahsoka like betrayed me, yada yada yada. I was hoping the word Ahsoka was going to be mentioned, and it wasn't. So, Christ.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shame, actually. I feel Ahsoka show to look forward to.
Go get Hayden.
Mr. Ravens, Zaki.
It's got it. I'll make mine quick. It was either like Vader's brutality, just in general. It was cool to see. I guess either that or like the Order 66 scenes I thought was like a really good payoff. Now visually it looked like it's always something you've always wanted to see, and like you always get up to the scene and then it ends, and it's like we finally got to see that. So yeah, I would say either one of those two things are what did it for me.
Awesome, bro. Sean.
Yeah, I got two as well. I love when Vader just grabbed the ship. You know, it was a big throwback to the Force Unleashed games. So I really like that. Then when he tore it apart, and the second was is in the last episode when he's talking to Leia and he gets on the ship. That gave me big Revenge of the Sith vibes when he's saying goodbye to Anakin. It's like a farewell. Because like he doesn't know if he's going to see Leia again now either. So like sort of really closed off that story for me. We're glad we got that moment.
Yeah.
Sam,
Oh, Chris, damn you.
your turn, sir.
Yeah, Sam.
My series was when Obi-Wan found out Anakin was still alive. Just the reaction, the raw emotion, the PTSD, the panic, the anxiety that was all on display. It really came through and hit me as well. You know. So yeah, I'm going to go with that one. That's right.
Would you say each episode had something you're like, that's great?
Yeah.
Like a favorite moment. Would you say that you have a favorite moment from every? You don't have to go through it, but would you say every episode
Absolutely.
there was a
Yeah.
favorite? And that's where I think the series was extremely successful. That the fact that all 9 of us can walk away and say, every episode there was something on there that's memorable. You're like, yes, that made.
I could
this
sit
one
down
episode
and watch all of them all over again.
All right, Durab, let's do it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I ran a little poll earlier on when we started, just asking everyone who was watching, was the Kenobi series a success? 95% said yes. So I think that tells us everything that we need to know.
There's always going to be those
Does anyone-
parents that say no.
Does anyone look at A New Hope differently now that we've seen this? Does it change anything?
I think I like it more.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
it's
it
definitely
strengthens it.
enhanced it for me. Yeah,
I think it strengthens it.
it's just kind of like little moments that you wouldn't think of like before the series came out. Like the little moments you just wouldn't think of just have more meaning to them now. So I think it's just kind of enhanced it for me.
I think watching episode 3 and then watch all 6 episodes, now watch episode 4. It's just it's perfect.
Oh wow, dude! I didn't even think about that. There is a new order of having to watch the movies.
Yeah.
So we're
Oh,
starting.
it's going to change every 6 months at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good. There's so much between 3 and 4. Just seems to be the time period where it's going to fill in. I'd like to see something between like Empire and Jedi though.
Yeah.
That'd be a great place
Yeah,
to
that would
go.
be amazing.
Shadows of the Empire would be like, that would be amazing.
Because after we have Andor, we'll have Bad Batch, and we'll have if we get another season of this, and of course we had Rogue One and we had Solo. They really love this time period. I think it's trying to appeal to the prequel and OT fans at the same time.
Yeah.
My inner child is guilt.
It certainly brings a lot more to kind of Obi Wan Kenobi's life than him just kind of coming out of a freaking cave in New Hope. You know, I mean, it's certainly adding a lot more to that.
But with the
To all-
goodbye, I don't need to watch over him anymore. It's like that's what I thought it was going to end at. Like now he's finished, he's just going to stay there until A New Hope. But he sort of said, "I don't need to be here," so that's how they've opened up the possibility for a season 2. I think they've got a story now. I couldn't see another story. Now I can. Now I can see that. So I might enjoy a season 2, and they won't overdo it.
Yeah.
And
I
real
think
quick-
going back to what Paul just said about showing, Obi-Wan older and all that, and it made me think about showing Luke older and how I feel a little failed by Disney on how Luke was older, to be honest. Like I don't feel like older Luke really is what Luke was turning into, you know what I mean? But people have their opinions on that, but Obi-Wan, God, I think they just got it so right. Like, what would you expect him to be like?
This kind of
Middle-aged.
The Last Jedi even more. It's Obi-Wan feels he's responsible for the death of Anakin and the whole Jedi Order. He's sort of responsible.
Wait, I'm confused. Are you upset?
Carter, you see your
Casting?
picture of your thigh. Zach,
I got lost. What happened?
Wait, I'm confused. Are you upset at the casting of Luke, of him being older, or just?
No.
No one's upset about that. Just writing. I feel as though Luke was a little bit too depressed for what had happened to him when Obi-Wan sort of overcome significantly more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Luke could have come back in Last Jedi, and I would have preferred Luke be the savior of the series rather than the story get cut short at the end. But it is what it is. That's what we got. So
It is indeed what it is. It is what we got. Real quick, starting with
Oh,
Paul.
we never got the
Wayne.
helicopter.
Thank God.
I was
After
honestly
the stream.
ready for it,
After
dude.
the stream.
Thank God. We didn't
I was
get
ready
it.
for
Starting with Paul, real quick, going Paul through Jesse, Elvis through Natty, and then Zach and Sean. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate the whole series real quick. Go, Paul.
I give it a 9.
Yeah.
Carter.
9.5.
Jesse.
9.
Elvis.
9.5.
Chris.
9.
Natalia.
9.
Zach.
You're muted.
9.
And Sean.
Screaming baby here, sorry.
You're all good, bro. Come on,
Yeah,
Sean.
nine for me too.
9.
Sam.
I'd give it a solid 9 as well, yeah. I don't give anything a 10. I don't give anything a 10.
It was just episode 4 for me, dude. Everything else was awesome, spot on.
Wolverine, Qui-Gon. Wolverine, Qui-Gon is the winner.
Wolverine Qui-Gon. That's
Hey.
what.
Logan Qui-Gon.
Crazy sideburns.
Yeah, crazy. Mutton chops, really.
I saw him, I was like, ugh.
Well, listen, guys, I really want to thank you for once again giving me your time throughout the last 5 weeks. Not just yourselves, but the likes of Blake and Tim and Ryan as well, anyone that's been on. Next up,
Andor.
Yeah.
Andor, baby. Yeah,
I
dude.
love that you have the graphic ready.
oh yeah,
Yeah, you know that.
When does it start?
August 31st.
August
We're
31st.
getting a double episode, and then it's 10 weeks. So
That's not even
Yeah,
any
it's 12
point.
episodes, right?
12 episodes, yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, we're doing this for
They're
12
dropping-
weeks.
They're dropping
10
two
weeks.
on the
10, because
31st.
it's double first.
There's
Well,
no point trying to guess what's going to happen. I don't think anyone really knows. I think episode 1, flashbacks all over the place. I think it'll be great.
They're on with Andor. They're dropping the first 2 episodes
Thank you, man.
on the 31st.
Yeah, first 2 episodes.
That's
That's
sick, dude. They need to keep
different.
doing that. I like that.
Yeah.
What day is that? Is that a Wednesday as well?
No.
Still Wednesday?
I believe it is, yeah.
31st is Wednesday.
So I'll be here for 10 weeks. Hopefully some of you guys can pop in now and again as well
I'll be here. I'm unemployed.
I'll be there.
with your busy schedules. I mean, I really do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and just talking Star Wars with me. I mean, it's been over a year since we started doing this, and I'm loving that we still do it. You know, we've added some new faces along the way, some new friends. Yeah, that's you, Chris. And Paul as well.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
I just love hanging out with you. Like, you know, I've never had Star Wars friends before in my life, you know, and I look forward to this every single week. So
You're gonna make me cry, dude.
so much for your time. I love you all. I can't wait to meet everyone at some point. You know, celebration. Some of you are coming over.
Next year's the time, man.
Next year's the time.
Good opportunity.
I'm bunking with Sam.
Well, I just booked my hotel yesterday,
Nice.
so
That's
I'm
right.
gonna get-
Jim's couch.
It's right from your house.
It's gonna be pretty crazy, dude. I'm gonna be there for a month, and then like 8 weeks later, I'll be back again for like another week and a half to go.
well,
I'm gonna go. I gotta go.
I did an
It's in
Instagram
London. I'm
live
going.
last night, and someone was in there saying, "Oh, dude, you need to book a hotel soon." So I'm like, "Shit!" So we went on and just booked the cheapest hotel that I could find. It was like 5 nights. It was like £300 or £400. So
not
if
bad.
anyone is planning on going and you haven't booked a hotel yet, do it now.
I heard it's pretty easy to get around down there, though. So if you take a train to a hotel, you can find.
Dude, it's everywhere. Like everywhere I live, everywhere I go here, I have to drive everywhere I go. Like in London and England, I mean, there's 5 different modes of transportation you can take, and it's just awesome. It's
Now, I'm
It's
6 Ks. Our hotel's 6 Ks from the Excel Centre. And
Just walk. It's not that far. Just walk.
I checked the Google Transport fucking search, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and it's like a 5-minute walk to the train station and a 15-minute train ride.
Yeah. It's only like a 35 minute drive from Chelsea, apparently.
So if anyone's planning on going to Celebration, you haven't booked a hotel yet, do it now. Because it's
book my flight.
it's $4,000 for some hotels. Like, I honestly shit my pants at my initial search last night. I'm not fucking lying.
Prove it.
I was from the laundry.
Oh.
Right, £4,000 5 nights. You know,
That's crazy.
So
As soon as
I
they
reactivated
said
that.
Europe next year or whatever on the screen, I was like, oh man, if you don't book your hotel like this second, you're screwed. Like, because the hotels are going to find out in 5 minutes.
One of my subscribers found out, immediately booked a hotel which is across the road from the Excel Centre. The next day, the same hotel room, he paid $280 for it for 4 days. It was over $1,000.
I believe that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you plan on going, folks, get something booked. A really good way that I done it, booking.com, no prepayment needed, free cancellation.
Yeah.
If you find Travago. So if you find something better, you can do free cancellation, but just book something. That's my best advice. I hope to see as many of you there as possible.
Worst case, we sleep on the street and we won't even care.
Honestly,
Probably
London is one of the coolest cities in the whole world to do something like that. And like,
I'm coming with my carry-on.
boy, I'm telling you, man, I got my North Stars case ready. I'll bring all my sabers and shit. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, I'm not bringing any sabers. I'm like, Jim, send me. I'm gonna use some of your sabers for these pictures.
Yo, Jim's collection is epic. His Lego
I'll
collection.
probably
too, is
just
also
bring. I'll just probably just bring the hilt and not the actual blade. And like, I can just pop in anyone else's blade while I'm there, or just buy a new one from Padawan Outpost while I'm there. No point.
Oh, I'm sure Jim can lend you a NeoPixel blade. I can bring one down.
And I even said
bringing-
I'm not bringing any cos. I think if I'm gonna bring any cosplay, it would be like a dark ray, and that's it.
Do it.
I can't.
Please do it. Natty, please
I've
do it.
done Star Wars Celebration before. You got to go comfy as fuck. You have to be prepared.
Yeah, you have to, because it's a
insane.
cut ass. Like when you're there the whole day.
Well, I've decided day one, I am Boba Fett.
Good for you.
I am
full
Boba Fett.
fat though.
I am
Full
Boba Fett. Full fat Fett.
Full fat.
Full fat Fett.
I'll be fully kidding up.
Boba Fett.
Sean, are you coming over?
Yeah.
No, Boba Fett.
I'm staying with Kai and Nicholas from Watto's,
Oh, fucking yes.
and we'll be doing something big over there too.
Right, whoever. So basically, the plan is to try and find somewhere we can have a huge ass fucking party.
Well, Cal's going to have his thing. Cal's planning something already. KR.
Find something.
Yeah. As long as he gets it finished in time.
Right, I need to have words. What about the warehouse?
Yeah, that's what he wants to have that all done and set up.
Oh, that'll be done way before.
Maybe. There's a lot of work to do.
Oh, I know. Fuck.
I've got to run, but I'll give you a sneaky preview of something that isn't going to be officially announced until August.
Oh,
Yo.
No.
like the Rancor too.
The clasping on the outside of that looks amazing. Not even clasping, but like the. Yeah, that looks awesome. Cool.
They'll go for 10 grand.
They certainly won't. They certainly will not be 10 grand. We're trying to source genuine bone for the claw as well.
Human bone.
Human bone.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I was like, no, I gotta
Bone of
be
younglings.
human bone.
Influencer bone. No, just kidding.
Influencer.
Just kidding.
Oh shit, that's me. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Obviously, we'll be hanging out before fucking August. But until then, everyone who's been in the chats, subscribers, members, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in August, and may the 4th be with you all.